If you're after a small, portable enclosure that's tough enough to protect your valuable data, yet is versatile enough to use alongside your various gadgets and not just your computer, then this could be the ideal solution: the Acasis USB-C SSD Enclosure. We've previously taken a look at various NVMe SSD enclosures, all providing a quick and convenient way of moving data at speed, yet being portable enough to keep with you at all times. Some, like this dock case, can get seriously fancy with built-in screens and other useful data on display, while others can be seriously small in size thanks to these tiny 2230 sized NVMe drives, which are mainly aimed at the handheld gaming devices market but can be used as standard drives too. And that's where smaller enclosures like this Acasis come into play, although this one differentiates itself from others with a handy built-in feature, making it even more versatile than the competition. The enclosure itself is completely metal in construction, which not only makes it seriously tough and robust, meaning you can literally throw this thing around if you really wanted to and not be too concerned about the drive installed within, but it also makes the entire thing one large heatsink, especially important considering the heat generated from the SSD inside can ramp up pretty quickly while in use. It's not waterproof, although to be fair, when was the last time you had your drives around water anyways, but it is still shockproof, lightweight, and certainly portable. But saying that, considering the small size of 2230 NVMe drives, this example is not the smallest enclosure we've come across. You'll certainly find smaller elsewhere, but there's actually good reason for the added size here, which we'll come to in just a moment. Other than a single USB-C port, which is capable of transmission speeds of up to 10 gigabits per second, there's little else to see on the exterior, and that includes no screw holes or screws either, considering the unit comes in a completely tool-free design. At one end you'll find a small lip which can be pulled to release the top plate, revealing the internal circuit board for the SSD to be installed into. Of particular note here is the J-Micron JMS583 chipset, which serves as a USB 3.1 Gen 2 to PCIe Gen 3x2 bridge controller that enables very high speed and large volume storage, up to 2 TB being supported in this enclosure in fact. This isn't a new chip, so it's proven technology, and to say the least, the chip has performed very well in various other SSD enclosures currently on the market too, so should work equally as well here. You will, of course, need to supply your own NVMe SSD drive, which are readily available nowadays, and this slots neatly down into the circuit board, being secured into place with this small grommet, which is included within the package of course. And with that, installation is complete. There's really nothing else to it. Notice all this extra space on either side though. The enclosure could have clearly been made much smaller than what it is, but again there's good reason for its larger size since it's not only geared towards computer-based use. Nevertheless, at this point you'll want to place the thermal pad on top of the SSD so that contact is made with the top lid for heat to pass through to. After which, getting the top plate back into place is as simple as sliding the small lip into position and then pushing down into place thanks to the spring-loaded steel balls near each corner which hold the entire plate in position. Nice and easy. With that, connect the included short USB-C cable and the drive is ready for use. Saying that, the included cable carries a right angle design on one end and it is a little short, which does make it a little less convenient to use alongside a computer, but it's still easily workable, and once you initialize and format any new SSD, a speed test with Blackmagic Disk Speed Test software gives us some respectable results. Certainly enough to edit basic video content or for super fast data transfers. But saying that, let's get back to the slightly oversized design, as well as that right-angled cable, both of which serve an important function considering the drive is actually specifically designed for use with the iPhone and the MagSafe mounting system that comes with the iPhone 12 and later. You see the enclosure features 17 powerful magnets and an anti-slip base in order to firmly attach to the magnetic ring built right into the back of the iPhone. An adhesive ring is included in the package should your handset or your case not have the MagSafe ring built in, but either way it actually latches on pretty well, nice and secure. And we see why we had that right angled connector on the short USB-C cable now too, making for a neat overall design. The cable is slightly long for the 15 Pro Max I have here, but it does mean those with older handsets have space for a USB-C to Lightning adapter to be used, I guess, even though such an adapter is not included in the package. Even so, with this now attached, not only can you access and move files on the go, it allows you to easily capture every precious moment without worrying about running out of phone storage space. And thanks to its high speed, it easily supports external recording of 4K 60Hz ProRes HD video too, for those who want to make their next Hollywood blockbuster from their iPhone. Yes, you could use another external SSD to do the same task, but they're not as nice and convenient as this, considering it's completely out of the way. Irrespective of where it's used, naturally the drive will feel noticeably warm during heavy usage, which is completely normal and part of the parcel when it comes to NVMe drives. Even so, connection is stable and reliable. There's really very little to fault here. So, all in all, there's much to like about this drive. Physically, it's solid, protecting the drive and your data inside. Yes, it is slightly larger than some other 2230 SSD enclosures, but it's what creates the neat and tidy design when latched onto an iPhone or iPad. And with the included ring, it's easy to attach to other devices too, meaning it's not just really limited to iPhones in the first instance. Drive installation is as easy as it could possibly be thanks to a completely tool-free design, even though it's likely something that's not done very often anyways. But the result is a very tough yet functional design that can not only be used with your iPhone to capture life's most cherished moments anytime, anywhere in stunning 4K quality without worrying about your device's storage limitations, but also with your computer or handheld games console, tablet, anywhere in fact, all with good performance to match.